Hi, my name is Jessica Carlton, and I am moving on to the CMC level of the ordination process as long as everything gets approved and goes well. To tell you a little bit about myself, or to give a little bit of a testimony, especially as it relates to why I'm on this journey to become ordained. I have felt since high school, growing up in the church, and then also having a pastor as a dad in the Free Methodist Church since I was in late elementary school. Being a part of the church and being a part of ministry, even volunteer or junior, because I was an adolescent or whatever you want to call it, has always felt right, not just emotionally, but it felt like I thrived there. It never felt really uncomfortable, and I'm not saying it's all just about comfort, because I know I'm going to be pushed outside of that quite a bit on this journey. But when things were hard, or when I did get challenged, it never scared me. It never changed my mind. When I screwed up, it didn't make me want to give up. So it felt like it was something I was meant to do. So I went to college for for art, and then changed my mind and realized that youth ministry was where I really had a heart and a passion. So that actually became my major at Spring Arbor University up in Michigan. Learned a lot there, participated in a lot of Bible studies and prayer groups that helped me grow, even to the point of helping me figure out that I had chronic depression and what that meant, and even how to deal with it from a faith-based perspective. So along with this journey of realizing that even if I didn't think about ordination when I was younger, being in some kind of teaching, speaking, somewhat pastoral role, it morphed more and more into realizing that obviously I believe everybody has a gift and everybody has a niche in the body of Christ, and mine became more and more evident that I was meant to kind of be on the edge, that how I was put together, my weird sense of humor, some of the things I've been through, that I really felt that most of what I was called to do was going to be working with teens, and maybe even sometimes kids, or sometimes young adults, that were either ignored by society, misunderstood, judged without really being known, and that I was going to have a heart and an understanding for them, partially because of my own disabilities, but also because of some of the jobs I got to have, even secular jobs, working with autistic individuals and people who have been traumatized and abused. And even my job now at the mission is very much dealing with people with mood disorders, mental disorders, learning disabilities, and a huge trauma history, even an addiction history that they're trying to recover from. So I believe that a big part of my story is going to be, whether volunteer or paid or a little bit of both, secular, Christian, that my calling is going to be ministering and sticking up for and being a voice for some of those populations that other people may even intentionally want to help, but maybe they don't know how, or they're not really put together mentally or physically or emotionally to minister to them as well as maybe other populations that they're supposed to be a part of. So yes, I really believe that a big part of my testimony, as well as loving to teach and God giving me the ability to communicate even very basic layman's terms, which is helpful for people who never grew up in church or left a long time ago, that I am meant in one way or another to continue this ordination process, to help open up doors for me to be a part of the lost, and like all of us are, but the fringe populations, especially teenagers, that people misunderstand and kind of dismiss. So thank you for hearing my testimony. God bless, and have a good day.